Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Sew in Chat Day. We're going to sew on making an amazing quilt. I hope it is anyway. Oh, I'm hearing an echo. I forgot to turn my volume on my phone down. Let's see who we have in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you so much for coming. I see Katie is in the house. Ellen was in the house. Sherlock Souls is in the house. Jill is in the house. Courtney is in the house. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm hoping you guys are all having an amazing Friday. I do not want to keep you guys long, and of course, I'm trying not to stay long, but I wanted to come out and say hello to everybody. We have Sheila is in the house, Terry is in the house, Amy is in the house, Sylvia is in the house, Kathleen is in the house. Wow, guys, you guys are making your girl happy. You guys are making me so happy that you guys decided to come and share your Friday with me. I know most of you cannot stay, but that's okay. There's always replay. And for anybody who's out there watching and have not jumped into the chat, I am your girl, Stephanie, aka Sassy Steph, of Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. We have a couple things that I'm going to do on today. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is last time I came on, which was a couple weeks ago, a couple Fridays ago, and I said that I was going to do a giveaway on today. I have all the names in my little basket here that participated and that they were willing to be seen. So I want to announce that I'm going to pull that winter. I'm going to pull that winner and live here, and then we're going to go on to our project. Let's see. People are just saying they coming to say hello. Melissa's in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I love you too, Jill. Yeah, so yes, just listening today. Love seeing your face. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you missed the giveaway announcement, I did not put it in the title or anything like that. I had really been off my game last week or the week before, and when I ended the live, when I tell you I crashed. I didn't do any updates on the thing. I was going to put out that it was a giveaway, announce it. I did not. Uh, I just I had enough strength to get up and go lay down. Today I'm feeling a lot better than I was a couple weeks ago. So hopefully it won't be that serious in the end. So just in case you guys missed it, what will be given away is 4 packs of the Clever Quick Bias in the color black. This was to make this stained glass quilt here. And I'm also giving up, these are brand spanking new. And if you look on Amazon, they're like, the last time I looked, they were $13.30 each. So that's a little over $50 gift right there in itself. That's the something new, and the something borrowed, something old will be the patterns that I use to make these. These patterns are no longer available. So instead of just tossing them or whatever, or just putting them out on a shelf somewhere, I know the interest was great for these patterns. So I'm deciding to gift them to someone. Thank you, Sylvia. She said your applique is gorgeous. Can't stay long since I have to go to school to help book fair. Not a problem, Courtney. Go ahead. Thank you so much for coming. Again, there is always team replay. So I have the people in here that entered. They did share with me their favorite Christmas memory, things that they did like during the Christmas holiday. I have one little ticket here, and the winner is, let's see. It is Vicky. Vicky Hibb, I believe is the how you pronounce her last name. Vicky, you are the winner of these items. You need to contact me at my email address, which is memoirs of a LAQ at gmail.com. I believe we can put the my email in the chat. And if I don't hear from her by the next live, I will keep these names and I will draw another name. So you must email me. Let me know that you are a winner, Vicky. And so we can get these things mailed out to you. I'm hoping that she will contact me soon. Yes. So let's sew and chat, shall we? In the if one of the mods can put in the pattern, exclamation point, no, exclamation mark, what is it? Pattern. Just put that in there, and the pattern for today will come up. It is a free pattern. I am so sorry. Sometimes this brain fog will have me laughing. I have to laugh at my own self and keep from crying, okay? Because some days it just gets slam ridiculous. This is a free quilt, and I can't tell you when it came out because I don't know. It doesn't have a year on it. Now I have a copy of the pattern because I ordered some fabric from So Yeah, this fabric right here, and it's by Kate Spain, and it was to make this pattern right here. It was a jelly roll. The pattern is called Lost City Cuzco by Kate Spain, and it has a plethora of a negative space. The pattern is, I did take the liberty to add the pattern right um, into the bot, so you guys can download the pattern. It's also in the description box on this video. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm using when I'm making this pattern, because I'm going to make two of these quilts, just not right back to back, because I want to use the fabric that I purchased to make this quilt, because these colors are super cute. It's like in a purple, green, blue family. So I'm definitely going to make this quilt again. This one's, I decided because Christmas is coming, I wanted it to do it in a holiday print. And the holiday jelly roll that I use is called Holiday Flourish. It's a holler. I'm going to take that one as I'm talking too fast. So let me slow down. It's called Holiday Flourish, and it is the Holiday Colors Day by Robert Kaufman. And this is full of metallics. Thanks to Angel, of Halo inspired. It was one day during the live, of course, that I was talking about how I do not like metallics. Angel sent me, she sent me a jelly roll, which they're called roll-ups, of metallic fabric. So she was trying to get me to play with this fabric so my mind will be changed about metallics, because the last time I used metallics, by the time I finished quilting, I was covered in all the flakes. Okay, so she wanted to tell me that things have changed a lot better, and it was the quality of the fabric that I used before, and she wanted me to play with these because she said she promised me that I would not be flaked up when I finish this one. Okay. So let's go into the chat right quick so we can get to sewing. Yeah, everyone is congratulating Vicky. Thank you guys so much for putting my email in. I was just looking at your commands. LOL, my mind is on vacation. Colleen. Better to laugh than cry. Yes, today is my foggy day. Sherlock Souls. Yeah, today has just been really, really off when I can't. My brain and tongue are not in sync as they should be. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And hi, Carrie. Thank you so much for coming. Sylvia, I love metallic fabric, but it does occasionally shed. Yes. Now, when I was cutting up this fabric, now this is how much is left after all this that I sat here and cut. Okay. You, for this, as you can look at the pattern, the only thing you need is a jelly roll and background fabric. And they're, jelly rolls are 2.5 inches. So you cut it up in the various lengths as well as your background fabric. And it should be a quick and easy quilt to make with a lot of negative space. And if you love negative space, you're going to love this quilt. Okay. And I feel like I was saying something and I lost my train of thought. So guys, bear with me with that, okay? So let's get started. So if you have the pattern pulled up, and if you're gonna make it, you might not make it today, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. I feel that I can talk about it, considering that it is a free pattern, and the pattern I did provide for you guys, and was free, still free on the Moda website. So I hate to assume, but since it's free, I feel I should be able to talk you guys through with these measurements. Oh, thank you, Colleen. So the first is 9 blocks. We're only making 9 blocks, which I think is pretty cool because they're, going to be a 16 by 16.5 inch block. So that's pretty big. So the first one, you know what I didn't do? Of course you don't, because I didn't tell you. I'm looking for my marking utensils. Okay. Oh, and I also wanted to share with you guys real quick. Oh, look at this. If you don't know, I have started embroidering and I am making a tree skirt. If you go to my page, you can look at a post so you can see the pictures close up. I'm calling it Embroidery Mondays. I'm looking forward to doing more of them. Okay, let's go. So the first step I need a 2.5 print block. I have all mine cut up and set out and labeled as to its size. And I'm just doing them random. I have a 2.5 block here, and I need to marry it with a background, which is 2.5 by 16.5. I'm gonna have to flick my light on. Let's turn this sucker down. Oh, sorry. I need this because this fabric that I'm using, the background fabric, is tone on tone. And yeah, my eyeballs can't see all that, okay? So I need to make sure I'm sewing this on the right side. So I'm taking this 2.5 block. Now this is a lot of snowballing, okay? And I might don't have to mark because I have this diagonal seam tape on my table here. And the only thing I have to caution you guys about was, as you can see, that I was about to put this on this side. Pay attention. Don't do like I just did. Pay attention and make sure you put this on the right side. And then I'm sewing it from this side to this side. Okay, let's get started. Take this off. I have a seam guide that's on my machine, and I want to make sure that I remove that so I find ease in sewing. stuff so I can turn my iron on. There's a Debbie Dopkins joining. Yay. I'm so glad to see you doing a live again. Hope you're feeling much, much better. Hi, Debbie. Thank you so much for joining us. I am doing good today. We're not going to jinx it. Actually, on last night, I was not doing so well, but you know what? I'm here. I'm here. Okay, that's the first, that is considered the first row we just did. On this second row, I need to take a 4.5 prints with a 2.5. Wait a minute, a 2.5 background. That's gonna be annoying. Oh my gosh. Trying to remember which, even though I see it in the picture, I just want to make sure that I have it right. Okay, a 2.5 and a 4 by 4.5 with the, okay, with the background 2.5. Okay, I got it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is lay these out so you guys can see them. I mean, because, you know. So it is almost Thanksgiving, guys. What are your plans for Thanksgiving? Do you have plans for Thanksgiving? Are you going to visit someone or what are you doing? I am going to my mom's, but she's my godmother. Love her to pieces. As I already told you guys once before, you're gonna hear Vincent crying because he wants to get out because my husband just walked in the house. Um, I am going to see my mom. I've told you guys before that I don't believe in titles like godmom and all that kind of stuff. Even though she is my godmom, trust and believe me, I love, love, love my birth mother. Loved her to pieces. She's no longer with me. And she did talk to my godmom that if anything was to ever happen to her, that she wouldn't mind that I addressed her as mom, and that she was like, would you please make sure that Stephanie's taken care of, she has this child and all this kind of good stuff. And my godmom was like, oh, I got her. You don't got to worry about her. So um, that's how. So I don't call her godmom, she's just my mom. Okay, and a 2.5. I need a 2.5 by 12.5. Make it on the right side. So I'm going to her house, and when she cooks for a bloody army, okay? She is going to make sure that you're you're fed and you're going to be fed very, 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 very well. Now, one thing I am noticing is that, you know what I was going to use? Because I know for a fact we will not finish this quilt today, so we'll be a part two to this. And I may or may not do homework. I might just, work with this project with you guys for, a couple of times. Um, Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. I shouldn't have stopped talking because I already lost train of thought. Sorry. I already lost my focus, my train of thought. But I was talking about Thanksgiving and how, so you guys get to see this foolishness in real time. And I know it is annoying. I get annoyed myself with it. And that's why I have to put a lot of rest in between because I don't want you guys thinking that, I don't have my crap together. You know what I mean? But I did forewarn y'all. I did forewarn you. I did forewarn you. The brain fog is super real right now. That's right, Colleen. If you leave my mama's house hungry, it ain't because it's your fault. It is not because she didn't cook and didn't have and plenty for you to eat. Because we all eat really good. Colleen says she has no big plans, lots of rest, no driving for me this week. And I think my daughter is off for Thanksgiving this week too. So, honey, I'm not gonna be driving either. So that's more rest, more rest. Going to my mother-in-law's with a homemade from scratch apple pie. Jill, you know I gotta get up with you so I can taste one of these apple pies. You know that, right? Because Cameron might just be like, Auntie Jill, can you make me a pie? Because she wants an apple pie so bad, and I just don't know how to make them. Typical family Thanksgiving dinner: football, food, and family. Doesn't get any better than that. I know that's right, Debbie, because I hope it's a football game on. And Sherlock Soul says, I am staying home, cooking a small dinner. Awesome. Melissa says she made nukes up. I made nuke up something, maybe pot pies. Oh my gracious, Melissa. She said she bent up a needle really bad yesterday during her live. My crap is never together. I'm a mess, Sylvia. Okay, and oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's this one. So that means, okay, hold on. Let me put this together. That and then that. Are you guys verbally challenged like I am? Because I'm the kind of a person that I cannot see upside down. This is how this is supposed to be, like that. There we go. So the next one is I need a 2.5 by 6.5. See, it's really easy. You just get your stuff and you just get the sewing. And then I will need one of these. Okay, this is the that. 10.5, 6.5. So you just keep going. Just keep going. Now, I'm not going to I think this is what I'm going to do. All these first steps, I need to go ahead and do because taking this seam guide on and off, yeah, that's not benefiting me. That's not going to make me happy. Okay, I'm going to need a 2.5 by 8.5. And it'll be a 8.5, one of these that I will need next. Okay. Yeah. No, I am looking forward to um having this one just to snuggle up under by for our fireplace when I'll sit in our living room and then I will pick up a book and start reading. Or in this case, most likely I will start Yeah, well, read or probably get my tablet and start looking at YouTube for embroidery stuff. So when I work on my next sets of projects, I know what the heck I'm doing. So I will do that and just snuggle up under this quilt. I can see that happening. Or just watching a family, a movie with the family. Now, all of these pieces right here, I'm thinking what can happen is I could make half square triangles out of these. Too small. They're so small. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that because it's gonna be a plethora of them. Do you see how many squares I have here? It's a lot. Oh, I know what I was gonna tell you a few minutes ago. Um, and they're all the same. When I was cutting up this fabric, oh my goodness, you talking about somebody allergies that kicked in without without any mercy. Oh my goodness. I was snotting. I was like, what in the heck? My allergies flared up all last night. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I do have allergies, and it takes a lot for them to flare up. A lot. But lately, being down in this in my studio has been a nightmare because all this fabric dust. Oh my gracious! So we're gonna have to. Me and my husband had to come up with a solution, a solution to help your girl not be so miserable. This is the only thing I don't like about working with tone on tones because when you do work with tone on tones, you if you don't have a light or your eyes are not good, hunty, let me tell you, you're gonna be jacked up. She said I'm challenging everything, especially technical stuff. I know that's right, honey. I am earlier today, could not for the life of me get my camera to activate. I didn't know what was going on. I updated everything and things just was not working for me. I was like, you know what? Let me figure out another way. Let me see if I can go old school with my other camera. Just so happened it worked. I was like, I just don't have the. I can't even remember who used to say it all the time. They used to say it all the time. The bandwidth. I think that was the angel. I don't have the bandwidth to think about that stuff anymore. I just don't have the bandwidth for it. Hey, Kim. I hope you things are going well your way. Thank you so much for coming. Let's see here. Oh, she was saying so. Melissa was saying so. Your second scene. You know what, Melissa? I don't plan on keeping them, so I didn't want to do all that. I was just saying that I can see that these will be okay for some half square triangles. I'm trying to get rid of all of this, okay, all of it. Okay, that's that one. And then this is this one. And boop, boop. Okay, we on row 5 of block 1. I need a 2.5 with a 10.5. And I still got to keep looking at the thing just to make sure that I'm doing this right. Am I sewing this on the right side? And I undid 4 of them already, and I'm still second guessing myself. And you know what this reminds me of? It's just a cut up, more cut up jelly roll race, because it is actually a pretty easy block to make. I'm just gonna do 6, 2.5 by 12.5. It's a very easy block to make. Okay. Now what I want to make sure is that it's a lot of black. Okay. I want to choose a different print because in this roll up they used a lot of the fabrics twice, so I had to make sure that I'm not using them. Five, six. I'm not using them in the same block. I'm gonna get to the chat. I see it rolling. Just give me 1 second. As you start the project, you get a feel for, you know what, I think I'm going to redo that one because I came off just a little bit. There was 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is one of these with a okay, what are we talking about in the chat? Yes, Kim is saying she's feeling much, much better. She ain't that girl. I think she is saying laugh aloud, me either, tiny triangles. Yes, I don't want to sew nothing else tiny ever again. If it not, especially not as small as those triangles. Nope. Not I, said the butterfly. Okay. Now I'm thinking, should I have should I have draw lines? Because when you draw lines, you can, like, you know what? I can follow that line. I can follow that line very, very easy. But sometimes when you have an invisible line and you're just trying to follow, keep your fabric straight, it's a little bit harder for me, especially when sometimes I'm seeing multiple of everything. Well, sometimes I'm seeing multiple. Sometimes, honey, I'm seeing like 3 or 4 of everything. That's when I get really, really dizzy. I'd be like, you know what? I can't judge with my eyes today. So this is row 5, and I need a 6.5. One of these. Boop. Yeah. I see for blocks 2 through 9, I am definitely making a mental note of how I'm going to be sewing those out. Now, if you're looking at the instructions, you would think that this block was made the exact same way, just 9 different times, and that is not the case. The block that we're making right now is only for blocks 3, 4, 5, and 9. And then you have a we skipped a that is so funny. I won't tell y'all. When I tell you, just I I don't think I'm ever gonna do a live and everything is perfect. I just don't think that's ever gonna happen for me. It hasn't in all this time. So I'm here all about the fun, and I guess with that being said, fun will have you just really five, four, five, six, seven, eight, just making a fool out of yourself. Okay, okay, just know that. Let me make sure I got this. This is the 10-inch one. This is the. This will just make you. Did I do that one already? Okay. Phew. See, I'm off. I'm off. Let me tell you what I'm laughing at, and then that way you can laugh with me, okay? So you can laugh with me. I'm laughing because I skipped all of step one. I skipped all of step one. I'm on step two. Step one is the exact same thing. Let's just keep it real. It's just putting it in the opposite direction. But I'm on step two. That is so crazy. I'm on step two. So we going a little bit. We your girl's a little bit challenged. I told you that. I told you that from the beginning. So I need a 4.5 square. That is so funny. I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I on two? What happened to block one? That's okay. That is okay. Gosh, that is so funny. I had to. I'm telling you, it gets so bad, and I have to be really, really careful because I don't want this to happen like when I'm driving, or for all I know, they're gonna end up telling me, girl, that's on set something. You know what I mean? And that's what I don't want it to be. Just crazy. Hey, Stephanie. Super Steph is in the house. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate your presence on today. That is so funny, girl. I'm over here just making all kinds of crazy mistakes. Okay. I can't help but laugh at myself because I'm like, you really just skipped a whole step one. All of step one. Oh, that is funny. That happens when you, sometimes for me, well, I'm thinking that it happens because sometimes you're trying to be somebody that you're not. And in my case, I'm always trying to make sure that everything is perfect, everything is good, and guess what? Everything is not. It's not. And when these things happen, it honestly it humbles me because you know what? It is what it is. I want to laugh. I want to have fun because guess what? Sometimes my life is not. My life sucks sometimes, and it is okay. It is okay. So, with that being said and done, I could go. Yeah. It's very important. But thank goodness it's all the exact same thing, but just the opposite direction. Hello, Brenda. Thank you so much for coming. What did Sylvia say? Step one is underrated. I know, right? I cannot believe I did it. And then to be doing it on a live. That's when everything, you want everything right, everything to be perfect, everything to go is absolute best. Not over here, it's not. Not over here. But that's okay. That is okay. It's going to be okay. Okay. So we just finished, well, putting the pieces together anyway for block. I don't even know what block, whatever block this is, okay? That is funny. The Centric Quilter. Hey girl, how you doing? I am making, it's called the Lost the Lost City Cuzco. That is so hot. And honey, I missed the whole first step, okay? And the good part about, like I said, been saying since I announced that I did miss that step, you have to make this block so many times. So it's not like super bad that I missed it, okay? So let me show you what this layout of this block is going to look like. I'm gonna have to stand up to do it because I think it's gonna get cut off. Okay, it's here. And you can see this is a pretty big block. My husband in there hacking. I'm gonna make sure he all right. Come on down, come on down. And each Stephanie. Okay, no, I did it right because I was about to be real upset with myself at this time. No, I can only take so much. Okay, that's the whole block. I wish I had an over. I'm gonna have to get a camera. That would be awesome. That would be awesome to have a camera. Get a camera and hang up from right here so you can have a down angle. But this is the block right here. It's going to be about 16 and a half inches. Jill said she has to leave. See you later, hon. Talk to you later. I need to call Robert Kaufman Company regarding a fabric that has a printing error. Love you. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for posting Shaya's channel. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I lost my shoes for a week because of it is because it's no joke. I know that's right. Yeah. So guys, this is block. Okay, now this block right here will be blocks 3, 4, 5, and 9. So you're making this block 4 times. And in step one, you'll be making the same block 5 times. So trust and believe me, it is just that easy. You will get the block and the quilt is gonna go just that. It's just that quick to put together. Okay, now the one thing they did suggest and how I do it is that I make sure I have leaders and enders. I have a plethora of them. And what I do is, and you don't have to worry about seams. No seams. well, seams when you put them together this way, okay? Um, because you want to make sure that your block doesn't get distorted or stretched or start to when you because if you keep sewing it everything from the right to the left, right to the left, right to the left, it's going to start tilting. You don't want that. The same with I found that out. That's the same way. That's why when I work on my long arm, I don't always quilt from left to right. I always go from left to right and then right to left to keep your blocks, in this case, my blocks from shifting. So I know that I have, so now that I know that I have my leader ender on, well, I can do this two ways. I can keep cutting it after each I sew them together and then add the next strip and then just make sure I start at the other end. Or I can sew them in pairs and then when it comes time to do connect them together, which is what I'm going to do, is that I can go ahead and make sure I start on the opposite end. So I just want to make sure that I sew this one block together. And what's going to happen is I see that this might be I'm going to have homework. And what I'm going to do is make sure that all my other blocks are done. I just wanted to do one block with you guys today. Like I said, I didn't want to stay too long with you guys. There was no way that I was going to be able to finish this quilt in one sitting because I want to make sure I don't want to exhaust you guys, and definitely I do not want to exhaust myself. I have not heard from the VA. Still have not given approval yet for my treatment. So my time and energy, unfortunately, I have to make sure that I take full advantage of rest when I can. And then this way. Hey Kelly, thank you so much for coming. Oh, that was nothing but the devil. Yeah, my needle just unthreaded itself. I would like to know how it does that in the middle of a scene. In the middle of a scene. Oh no, it was not the middle. I'm sorry. It was not the middle. I was like, wait a minute, that's not the middle. This is on the Let's start this piece over. There. But yes. And I know you guys, some of you guys came in, didn't come in, and on the beginning hour, we did have a giveaway, and the giveaway was from the last live that I did. We did have a winner, Vicky. So I will put a community post out about her being the winner. If by chance she doesn't contact me, my next live, of course, it will not be next week. the following Friday, I will draw another winner because I don't want to keep that contest open. Okay, and last set. And we're gonna have a block, y'all. Let me put my thing in here so I will know. Yes, Vicky Hibb was the winner of what did she? Well, you guys want to know what did she win? She won. Hold on one second. She won 4 of the quick bias tape in a color black. This is her new, and for her old is the pattern that I used to make the nativity stained glass quilt panels. Let's see here. So I thought that was a pretty cool giveaway. It was something just to say thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for, sticking by your girl when honestly, it was some times when I honestly felt like I didn't know if I was going to be able to come back or not. Okay, now what I have here is all of my seams, all of my strips. And what I'm doing is making sure that I put them all the same way. And what I'm going to do is now I know when I sew them to the next strip, I need to start at the opposite end. I start at the opposite end again, so I will not have a wonky quilt block. Thank you, Stephanie. She said that the nativity scenes behind me are awesome. Yes, honey, I absolutely love, love, love that quilt pattern. Okay, now I just want to make sure that I have everything in its right place before I get to sewing. Before I get to sewing. So look, let me go back to my dun dun longer, longer, longer still, longer still, longer still, and longer yet. Okay. See, in this one, I know I'm gonna have to talk to myself a lot because I don't want to screw up anymore. And sure enough, don't want to screw up anymore on this live. So you guys have to hear it. Sorry. Okay. And then I get to press all the seams the exact same way. And the only reason why I did not press them in between is because they're not touching. They're not touching. make these go together here. Okay. That's the win. Best wishes, Melissa. You'll be somewhere closer to me then. Brenda, it's a really nice prize. It is. Those patterns are out of print and almost hard to find, and that they are. You can find some on Etsy still, and you may find them on eBay. But yeah, the stained glass quilts. And if I can be honest, I have several stained glass quilt patterns, and they're all out of print. I mean, you considering this pattern is over almost into 20 2002. Okay. And I have one that's so pretty. It's for Christmas. And it's done with, on the picture, on the pattern, it calls for a gold bias tape. Now, of course, you can make your own, and they might still make it in gold. I'm not 100% sure. I know they used to make it in navy as well, but again, this is well over 20 years ago, okay? So I can't say what they have and what they don't have. I was hoping that Miss Edna Trent, the one who made this pattern, would see that she had a whole community who was wanting to make her pattern and that she would come back. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So I did not do my homework prior to that. So that's why I did not finish the patterns, the other two panels. I did not finish those online or on a live. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourself. That is so cool. By going to get this weekend started. Much to do. See you later, Brenda. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Right. This now. Okay, wait a minute. This way. This way. We're going to do this one this way. Last seam, guys. The last seam, and then I'm gonna press it out, and we'll have our first block done. Now, question for you, because I don't think it's a. Oh, thank goodness. Guys, this is a easy. Did you guys look at this pattern? It is so easy because guess what? You don't have to worry about nesting because it has sashings, okay? It has sashing strips between these. Nice and easy. So what my goal for the next time we meet is that I am going to have all 9 blocks made, and what we'll do in the satin strips, we can piece it. We can assemble the quilt top together, hopefully to include the the border strips. And then hopefully by then I will have the stamina to stand at the long arm to at least set it up, because I will not have to stand there to quilt it because I am going to just do computerized for it. This is just for the house. It's nothing that I will be giving to anybody. And then let's see here. We have 1 block done. Yay! Look at this. 1 block. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. That goes this way. 1 block done. Woohoo! You see all that pretty metallic-y? Oh, that is so pretty. And I didn't care of the color placements. I'm just grabbing and go. I just didn't want the same print fabric in this block. So I'm super excited. Oh yes, this is gonna be so so pretty. And the next thing, only thing I have to do is just press it. The seam's going all to one direction, and everything's gonna be good to go. So, did you guys have fun today? I had a great time today. I feel so so good. I think after this live, I will have energy to eat, chat with family. My daughter she's a cheerleader. Talk to her, encourage her as she gets to go stand out in the 20 something degree weather tonight, cheering on her football team. We are at state championship, so I pray that we win. Our team only lost one game the entire season, and they are playing the team they lost against. So, rah, 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 let's go, Saints. But I will not be standing out there, okay? I won't be sitting out there, standing out there, nothing. I will be here at home, resting, probably watching some more embroidery stuff because, that's what I do. So let me go into the chat. Okay, Colleen at Mamarzon, you're okay with those metallic fabrics. Okay, I am not covered in metallic today. So far, this Robert Kaufman roll up has done well. It has done well. I don't have any flakes on my hands. By this time, the last time I made worked with metallic, it was everywhere. I'm trying to see. Do I have? I'm trying to. Of course, I don't have it down here. I'm trying to think of the quilt that I worked on that had that hotness dip in it. But yeah, so far, hey Tracy, thank you so much for coming, hun. Yes, yeah, yeah. So you guys, yes, Kim, give yourself all the time your body needs to heal. Everybody who's, if you're, hadn't shared with me or anything like that, I pray that you guys all are also taking care of yourself. This is a time that we definitely need to take care of ourselves because the holiday time can be super stressful, especially if you have to prepare meals and stuff like that for family and entertain. You have to take care of yourself. Thank goodness I don't have to do that this year. I will be sitting and I will be the entertainment because while everybody else is cooking and preparing the food, I'll do the entertainment part. I'll keep you company. So, yeah, until then, so please take care of yourselves. And like I said before, today I just wanted to sit back, have fun with you guys, work on something simple, and that's what we're doing for the next several projects. There was another project that I want to talk to you guys about. It is a shawl. It is another free pattern. I will be um, letting you guys know closer to when we finish this project because it'll be the next project that I'll work on. Again, it's a very old pattern, but it is free. And if so, you guys can get your fabric and we can all work on it together. Now, I can tell you this, it is also another, excuse me, it is also another jelly roll friendly quilt, okay? But it's going to be a shawl. And if you're a woman of faith like I am, you can use it as a prayer shawl. But if you're not a woman of faith, that's still cool. It's still a shawl. It's a shawl to keep your hind parts warm. Okay? Okay. Thank me later. Hey, Crystal. Thank you so much for coming. But guys, that is it for today. I hope you had a blast. I did. I hope to see you in the next 2 weeks. Not this coming Friday, because this coming Friday will be Thanksgiving weekend, and honey, we all still gonna be on full. Okay. So until the next live or to the next short or to the next video, I will be with Sean tomorrow morning. Lord willing, tomorrow morning we'll be working on the So Sweet puzzle mystery quilt. So yeah, we'll be assembling that top, and all of us and all of our participants, we have different colorways. So you get to see how different they look. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one because that the video will signify that I have done all the things that I accomplished and the commitments that I had wanted to do. So, guys, until the next time, happy Thanksgiving and many blessings. Be safe out there, guys. Be safe and stay warm. Until the next video, guys, be blessed. Bye.